Hello and welcome back to the plot. Now, I've been up here a little while, but I've got a new neighbour and he's streaming, so I didn't want to interrupt him or use over here. So today I'm going to have to pot up my peppers because I've definitely left it a bit late, haven't I? But there's just been so much going on with holidays and kids being off and stuff like that. But I'm going to pot up these ones and some of my tomatoes as well. Which ones are you? Of course, the one's falling out of it and I can't think what it is. No, they're not there. I'm sure these ones were the smaller, the cherry tomato ones, and the bigger ones were like the Roma ones, the ones for the sauces. But first, I'm going to start potting these up, my peppers. I'm not going to do them in big pots. I'm probably just going to do 5 litre ones. I did say that they don't need too much space. I could be totally wrong in line here, and this is just me potting them up until later. But I'm going to pot them all up in here. Hopefully it's not too late. But after the last video with the watering, my barrel's now full and I've half that into the other barrel and now that one's half full. So it's nearly full again. We've had that much rain in like quite short space of time. Don't want to show you outside because the weeds have just obviously enjoyed it too. Yes, my wildlife bits went very wild. Try to keep on top of it, but literally in a week it's just went crazy and everything's overtaken. But Crystal will actually, I think, be doing her own video on that whole part. So it gives her a bit more of a job to do, is cutting them weeds back. I'm just trying to get into these things. Where's my clippers? Yeah. I hear that where the plastic's still on the bottom. You have to like cut through it yourself. Well, I'll do these and I'll get back to you. Right now that is them holes in them. Now we're going to get the compost in and get where peppers in. The ones I'm using are King of the North because Stu and me thought, it'd probably be cold this year. It's not going to be sunny. Last year it wasn't sunny. And if I jump, there's something in here. I think there is something's been digging around, but I don't think it's got any food. There was the bird feed, but I couldn't really get in the box to get it. In the bucket. That's full. Now, you can see the roots didn't even go like crazy. They're still, it's not pop bound, but it's just not seeming to be growing. So I'm gonna give it a feed after I put it in. I am actually going to chop them because I have seen where they do bush out if you chop the top because already getting the flowers on the top. I don't want that of that size, so I'm sure when I chop them, it helps bush it out. I'm hoping. Oh, I just killed my plant. That's one in. Is that too low? That's too low. Hopefully that stops it drying out as much because these have dried out quite a bit with this weather. They just haven't grown. It's crazy. Hey, look. There's next to no root system on that. They've been in the house. They've been growing since February, March. I don't know what's happened this year. But my stuff just hasn't grown. And I haven't fed it enough. I've given it seaweed feed. I know I've given it seaweed feed. But there's another one. I've already chopped the top off of that one. That one has a bit better roots. But they're thick enough and they're starting to do like sides, but I just don't get what's happened with my plants this year. Right, have I got any more? What are you, you weird? No, that was a chili one. So I've got 2 chilies I can do. What are you? That's another one. Funny thing is, I don't even eat chilies. Foot long, aubergine. I don't know what to do with them aubergines. Right, so this chili in here, because I wasn't going to eat them all, so I might as well just do a couple that survived, you know what I mean? Right, so now what was that one too? Right, where's me pen? Brilliant pen. Alright, so King of North, King of North, King of North. I've put DEC, I have no idea. It was a... I'll know when I get back in the house and look. Right, and the last one would be the foot long chilies. I doubt the plant will even get a foot long looking at this. Right. I'm trying to expand my diet with different fruit and veg. That's why I'm doing chilies as well, just to add something. I was watching something on Netflix and talking about gut health and eating so many different vegetables, and that helps with your health and stuff. I'm on a real health kick at the minute, so as you can see, probably Instagram showing us when my new coffee, the new coffee I'm drinking, and using the French press, and I also got a filtered kettle as well. So it's all just trying to be a bit more healthier, you know what I mean? I think this day and age, everyone knows what things are bad for you, so it's another reason I'm doing all this, to do it in an organic way. That's the word I'm looking for. Right, got the soil off them. Right, I'm going to feed these. I have no idea where they're going to live. Possibly under there because the marigolds died. Crystals, sorry. I must have forgot to water them ones. Right, so watering can, feed, they're all outside. Right, it's actually nice to have water that's not neon green with all the stuff in. I have actually got some covers on it. I'll show you them in a bit. They haven't worked the way I like them, but they will keep off all the critters. As long as it doesn't rain too heavy, it won't fall in. But I was trying to fill the other barrel up with this watering can, and it nearly knocked the netting into the barrel. So, and to the drawing board again to see what will actually cover that. So what will that going to be? Kale. That was this scarlet kale. I put something out thinking it was scarlet kale. What the heck have I put out? This is all my fault again, because I'm sure I put something out like that and I can't remember for the life of it. I'm sure it's just kale. But then I had scarlet kale in here. Got mostly gone. I really need to learn to do it. I forgot about that. I thought ahead of this. And done, is that my... What are you? I done more King of the North, them two. Them are the chilies that Crystal wanted to do. Right, that's give me another job right now. So I haven't done all my peppers. Next year. Right, now, tomatoes. Because they are, come on, it's getting some size. They are getting some size. These, so, Rio, which it's just all the big tomatoes that I've got, need. Definitely taking that apart. Let's have a look at them. Yeah, they're getting pretty big in their roots. I did want these to go out, but I haven't got the space yet. I was waiting for my cabbages, but they're taking a long time. Putting us off the cabbages, to be honest. I have got some pots. I just was hoping for the gold ones. But, no, that's a Roma one. Baby Tom, that was it. I want to see how many pots I've got. I might just pot them up and move them outside in time. Because it's very windy today. Doubt you can hear with the mic. So I'm going to be potting up some tomatoes next. I'll get that done because it just seems potted up them. It's a bit repetitive if I'm doing another one. So I'll get back to you when I've potted them up. Right, so that's done. It took us a lot longer than I thought. So I have the two sun babies in here. It looks very dark, but it's not. It's the clouds. But when I've been doing it, I've noticed I've had to tie the tops in of them. So I've just tied these ones in. But, oh, right down here. Come have a look. Right, so we've got the Roma ones. Let's put you in. The Roma, the heritage variety in here. Already starting to flower, I'm not a fan. But I've put some feed in, put some chicken pellets in, and some blood fish and bone. Got that in about. Some blood fish and bone in there as well. And I've just given them a little liquid feed there to try and give them a bit of a kick. And then I've got my, I've just put real ones, but they are also a, is that water? Yes. That is also a same variety-ish of the Roma ones. And then I've noticed I've had to give everything water as well. But they are coming on. I've got a couple of tomatoes on there, which might take a couple of weeks still, but I'm happy with that. Right, don't judge us. But I've been at work for the week and the kids have been off for a week, so we haven't managed to get up to de-weed. And I have been keeping on top of this bed, I promise I have. But after this sun and then this rain that we've had, look at it. It's just overtaken now. This is going to be what Crystal's going to be doing. De-weeding all of this. I'm going to have to show her. But love, that one is a plant I bought. Do not rip it out. And you know what the lupins are because you hate them. Now this allium just appeared. It's already went to seed, but these have just appeared. Now I thought I just bought them purple ones. Oh, I know I've got these bigger ones here. They're a bit later, but I swear I can't remember buying them. We have said we've just left these for the time being because I do like them for the bees. They seem to be really nice for them. My salad bed, I have been picking them. Like, no, I've literally just anything I've had, I've just plonked in. Like, I think that's a outdoor mini cucumber. I want to say kale. The broad beans that I did want all in here, but only 3 are germinated. That's a weed, we'll get rid of you. That's a weed. What were you? I think that's a weed, you can get away anyways. There's the odd weeds, but as you can see, my salad's starting to bolt now. The warpath hasn't bolted. That looks amazing. That I think I can take that whole. But most of my salads, that one's starting to bolt as well. Is starting to bolt. The red isn't, which is good. Can you see what was that movement? I think I just seen a massive spider. But you can see there, my montage on this one's starting to come through. I need to prop it up further onto here. Beetroot is doing all right. That was in clusters. I'm hoping that'll be fine. So I'm going to pick some of these. I don't think I've got anything else to pick. I need to prop them up as well. So let's do that. Done to my knee. Right. I think I've left these a little bit too long as well. I mean, they're still flat, which is good. So I want to take some of these. I've got a feeling me and Crystal might have a stir fry tonight. I'll pop them in there. So tick my butt. These peas are done all right, but it's the other ones just haven't seemed to have done as well. And they're clinging onto the salads, and I don't want that. I'm trying to push them back in to grab a hold of this netting. So they've got lots of clingy things, whatever you want to call them, but they're just wrapping around each other. The harvest for here are just not too bad. Even the little ones. I'm just going to take these out as well with them, going to seed. For the compost. I was meant to be doing some more salads. I just haven't, like I say, it's been a bit hectic. Just hadn't been able to keep up with the pace of it. I really thought I could, and I just haven't been able to at the minute. Hopefully I will next year. But I think when you harvest, I'm looking, and I actually think when you harvest bits. So, look at my shallots. Now they've definitely bulbed up at the bottom there, and they've all started to flower, but I need to clear them because my purple sprouting broccoli in the middle is just getting smothered now. So I think I'm going to have to collect some of them. What else? The wind has totally attacked these garlic. These were my early ones. Now I don't know if that's wind damage or it's ready, because it did flower, but I chopped it off. But when you look, that's some size. That's an earlier garlic. I can feel that they have separated inside. I can feel it's quite, but I think with that snapping theirs, that killed the plant. I might actually take this one just to test it. I mean, you can see the rest of them are nearly ready. We had another big one down here, but the wind that day is really bad. You can see them, and it's snapping. I want to see it snapping the tops. And I've got some sizable ones, and they were the early ones. So that makes sense that they look a bit more ready. So I think I'm going to take that one and give it a test. I'm going to have to take these shallots, aren't I? These onions are just mutant things. These potatoes, I'm thinking about these potatoes. These were the main crop. Now they're starting to flower already. And yes, they've got to some size. But they shouldn't be ready, you know what I mean? I want to dig to see if I can find any. No, it's a rock. We'll leave it. It just hasn't been long enough. And I'm not, sometimes you see potatoes like along the roads, but I can't see any. This makes me happy though. These are they're my new favourite thing. So I'm going to chop these off. I have seen they do help the plant get bigger. But something is eating that. I want to have a look at this elephant garlic if I can. See, it's still going away. So I'll chop them off. I don't know how many of them to take. I may take them all. I might just take like around here. I'm going to take that garlic. My onion. The rain's helped my onions as well. Look. Look at that one. But they've stopped flowering. And I haven't chopped anything off. Look at them, man. But them red ones are getting quite well. The only thing I'm a bit thingied on is my cabbage. They are, when we look, starting to go, but I can't remember. can't remember what kind they were. They're meant to be around now. They have to be. I'm planting them out winter. Shallots now, but they haven't hearted up as much. I just use the leaves. I know you can spring greens, can't you? I shall wait until the end of the month. I'll not do it the day of the cabbage. I'm a bit scared. Right, so I'm going to that garlic first. So that garlic looks good. So let's pull that one out. I'm only doing this because of it snapping. Oh God, the roots! Come on. Bit of the insectsies. Oh, I can smell that. That's nice. I've only done it because of that snap. Hey, that looks, it's some size, I'm surprised. But I'm going to take that back. We'll take that back. And I am actually going to open it up to see what it's like. See if it's actually divided yet. So I'll put that in the wheelbarrow. Oh, smell it. Now what was my other thing? Shallots. This one here. Oh, they lifted it right off. Look at them. Right, so. First inspection. Get the worms up. I'll let these flower. I'm telling a lie. Some of these have bolted, but they've got bigger. I thought they'd just stopped getting bigger. But they're quite some size. They're what they're called, long, something long anyways. That's a bit soft, that one, but I don't know if that's just because it's snapped over. But they are some size. I've got no room for them. I'll get another plant, but I'm leaving that one. That one looks like it's give up, so I'm going to get that one. But as you can see with this one, they don't look half as big. But I don't know. They're going crazy, but you can see my purple sprouting over here is just getting totally swamped out. This one's really done well. There's a couple of I'm going to have to take them out and put them up and down this bed. Should I take these? Yeah, these don't look very healthy, to be fair. Oh, well, they didn't on the surface, but they do underneath. Right. Got some more. Now, I don't want to pull them all up. In case they can still grow a bit more. You know. See, there's some size. Longo. Organic longo. I don't know. I'm reading the sign I don't know. They're organic anyways. Let's have a look. See, these look a good size. I'll pull these. Yeah, I would say they were done. He says. Stop harvesting them for a minute. Oh, a minute for today. It's raining again. You know when you want it to rain, but then you don't want it to rain at the same time. And you get me garlic tops. Remember that? Take a very lot of shallots back to my wheelie bin. Wheelie bin, wheelbarrow. So Oh, I'm happy with that. Look at it. Oh, I'm going to need to buy a lot more pots next year. I'm stood on half of them in here. I need to get the clippers. Atenta P Dune. Yeah, it's starting to go pretty wet out there. Where's my clippers? Where's my clippers? Oh, I left them next to... Did I? I did have them next to tomatoes. Oh, they're on that person, you stupid boy. And they're opened in my pocket. Right, so these things are my new favourite things as well. So why are you not? One, two. My thing snapped. I don't want to harvest the potatoes if it's not early, and I want to say it's because it's the rain's not getting into the pot. Shall I have a rummage? There's one. I'm covering you. Right. They don't look done. I'm going to leave them. I think it's the watering. So I might water them myself. Just the rest of them seem fine. Just them new ones. I'm going to water them off screen because you don't need to see us water them. I did want potatoes. I'm not getting to. My cucumber is flowering. There's no way in hell that is going to. I mean, they're there. Can you see them? It needs water itself. I've just moved that outside. That's it. Oh, I do a try, but I didn't have. I want a polytunnel. Right, strawberry flowering. Just it's the first one. That's not going to produce anything from what I've looked into because it produces it on 1-year-old wood. This is obviously not 1-year-old. So this will be the stuff that fruits next year, I think. Because it's growing off the centre bit, right? Oh my, the smell of this. Oh, what are you? I don't know what you are. The smell of this plant. You are all off an older bit of wood. So will that mean I'll get fruit? Tell us. I have no idea. Apples appling. If you look there, we're getting some. Plums are doing really well. I have took the little ones off to give the ones I have got a better chance. As you can see, there's a lot there. Raspberries are starting. You can see there. Still never give us a good one. Right, this little guy is giving us 2 apples here. Should I just kill it? Kill it? Should I just take them off and let them concentrate on roots and actually grown a bit? It has grown. It's gotten bigger than this now. But I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with that one. That rust, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. Pull you out. It's another one. Now that, I'm assuming, is rust. Yes? Right, so there, them other ones are starting to flower. So I'm going to take them flowers off as well. I have seen that they do help actually get the bulbs bigger if you chop the flowers off. So I will be doing that. And I do like the taste of them. Everything else does seem to be grown. The slugs have been kept at bay at the time being. I want to say my straws helped it. But my courgettes are going. I've brought some from the house, but I'm not potting them up yet. I'm getting them used to being around here. And then I'll plant them out. My squash is doing all right. So you can see here. Same with my corn. But I haven't managed to do any sowing. So what I'm actually going to do, and I've reminded myself there, is I'm going to bring a couple of things back to the house to sow in the house, because I'm not up here tomorrow. I've got delivery. So tomorrow I'm going to stay in and sow some stuff because I need to do some swede. Swede is the next thing that's going to go in that garlic bed, not bread as I keep saying, into that garlic bed. And there's a couple of things. I know where stuff's going to go. I just need to sow it. I do need to do some salad. What else do I need to do? I need to do some salads. I was going to do the carrots today. There's rain. I tell you what, I'm going to put some carrot seed out. I'm going to do that off camera because the other one just didn't germinate. Now that it's raining, hopefully it does. So it's carrot root fly resist one. So I'm going to pop that one out after I've gone. And hopefully that germinates with it being raining. But guys, I think that's me done for the day because the weather's starting to turn. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.